What's going on YouTube? Y'all starting to get the raw version of me, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all see the chest and you feel me? But no, somebody asked me like, how do you survive a dysfunctional family? Because they know I come from a dysfunctional family. This is one of my followers on TikTok, you feel what I'm saying? And I feel like other people probably need to relate to this type of thing, you feel me? Other people need to hear this in general, but if you come from a dysfunctional family, you gotta leave. Like, you gotta leave. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, you feel what I'm saying? Especially if it's a narcissistic family system. If you come from just a dysfunctional family, I can't really say like, oh, you should do this or do that, because I don't know the level of severity of it. I don't know the specifics of your situation. So I can't really say, and I don't know how dysfunctional your parents are or your brothers or your siblings or whatever the case may be. This person was more so speaking in regards to narcissistic family systems, which I come from, which you're going to be dealing with a lot of different type of personalities, personality disorders, a lot of different, traits and toxicity and manipulation and gaslighting and, issues that are going to go inside of you, which is going to, you're going to go out into the world. You might meet people just like the people in your family, which in this generation we call familiar spirits. So you might date people similar to your parents, or you might date people similar to your brothers and sisters. You might make friends with people similar to your parents or your brothers and sisters, whatever the case may be. But to keep it as black and white as possible, and I was cleaning the bathroom, so to keep it as black and white as possible is you literally have to leave. It sucks, but not everybody comes from a good family. In fact, in America, most people come from dysfunctional families. If you Google it, 70 to 80% of people come from families of dysfunction, right? Doesn't mean there's a narcissistic family system. It's levels to dysfunction. Now, a lot of people are going to minimize it and say, oh yeah, you should stick around them, or, go to therapy and work on yourself and kumbaya and laugh and joke with these individuals and things are going to get better. People will say, they won't say stuff like that. I'm just trolling, but I'm just playing around. But no, if you come from a narcissistic family system and it's extremely dysfunctional, you have a narcissistic parent, you go no contact, you leave. If it's not right now, you work on yourself. You emotionally disconnect from these individuals because all they do is try to get under your skin. All they do is gossip about you. I'll share a little bit about my personal stuff. I already shared most of it online anyway. Who cares? I wrote a book about it. It's called The Definition of Perseverance on Amazon. If it's right here, I'll grab it. It's not right here. Yes, it is. Hold on one second. I'm not cutting this video up. Anyway, so this is my book, Definition of Perseverance. I was a scapegoat of a narcissistic family system. I wrote about my story since I was a young boy. My family tried to, knock me off my square mentally, emotionally, whatever the case may be. I realized that when I went through a relationship with a girl who was a narcissist, and then I woke up to it. Now I'm telling my story all over the internet. So if you don't like it, unsubscribe. You feel me? Or block me. But I'm going to put my book over here. But yeah, so if you come from a dysfunctional narcissistic family system, oh my God, is it bleach in this? All purpose. Hold up, is it bleach in this? Because my eyes is plant delivered. It's this vegan cleaner. Plant delivered. But no, for real, you gotta leave, dog. You gotta leave the dysfunctional family because they don't want what's best for you. People will try to make it seem like, oh, they don't really understand. Yeah, they don't. They don't understand to the point where they'll literally try to tear you down, bro. They'll literally try to destroy you. And I know I'm one of those people that's been making content on social media for the last 4 years about this. Talking about spread love and become the best version of yourself. If you are an empathetic person and you're not like somebody that's cut off from their emotions, you're not like somebody that is lacks empathy. You're not possibly a borderline. You're not a sociopath or a narcissist yourself. The spreading love part comes naturally. I loved my family. I love my family. I still think about sometimes like, oh dang, that sucks, this sucks, or whatever the case may be. Oh, I can't be around them. Oh, the cookouts were fun. Oh, we used to have parties. Oh, this and that. But the reality of it is they not right up here to the point where they will gossip about me. They not right up here to the point where they'll try to tear me down mentally and emotionally. And I gotta care about myself in this generation. Let's call it love yourself. I gotta love myself enough to be like, that's not what I want in my life. Would I allow that from a friend group? Would I allow that from a partner? Would I allow a friend group or a partner to gaslight me, manipulate me, or try to run circles around me, And regardless of, I went to therapy, dog. I worked on myself. I healed. Regardless of how much work you do on yourself, even if you stick around these people, you're still going to have to constantly have to try to repel their negative or toxic way of being. Do you really want that in your life? Do you really, you know what I'm saying? Do you really want to do that? Like, that's why when you're the black sheep or the scapegoat or a truth teller or a chosen one, people hate when we say chosen ones. Anyway, I love it. I love it. I love that they hate it. You have to leave. You have to separate. You have to disconnect. Stories and stories and stories of people talking about their situation or being a black sheep of their families. And let's keep it 1,000. You stick around these people, anything is bound to happen. You know, like I said, Daniel Mackler. I love Daniel Mackler. Check him out on YouTube. He's a guy from New York who was also a scapegoat of his family. He's an older guy, and he was basically saying like, scapegoating is the act of an enemy. So, however you want to look at it, whether you want to look at it biblically, you know what I'm saying, Matthew 10:36, which is in the Bible, your own enemies will be of your household. Whether you want to look at it like literally in regards to you just being the scapegoat, and you can look that up. Well, however you want to look at it, spiritually, biblically, literally, whatever, they don't rock with you. They don't like you. And scapegoating is the act of an enemy. So do you want to go to cookouts with enemies? Do you want to go to the movies with enemies? Do you want to go to a family reunion with enemies? They don't like you. It is what's inside of you, whether it's your personality, whether it's your morals, whether it's the God within inside of you. They don't like you. Like I said, I'm just being raw with my videos now because I just want to let people know like how I feel in regards to it and just from my personal experience. Don't take what I say and think that, you know, it's the end all be all. Go do your own research because that's what I do with my stuff. I watch people videos, I watch people content. I listen to people's, you know, perspectives and I make my own judgment on it. I do my own research. I allow it to process within me and determine what I believe because that gives me confidence. When I follow what I believe, it gives me confidence. Even if I'm wrong, I'd rather be confident within myself to make decisions and understand things rather than just always outsourcing. Because I did that for some portion of my life. I will outsource and ask this person. But I've always been hard-headed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I always been hard-headed, so I always gotta do what Josh wanna do, even if I'm wrong, like I say, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so if you come from a dysfunctional family, the first step is to work on yourself. Whether you go to therapy, whether you rock with some life coaches. I got fortunate enough that I made friends with some life coaches online, then met some of them in person. So go to therapy, work with some life coaches, journal, go to the gym, make the gym your best friend. If you got solid people around you that understand dysfunction, that's amazing. If you don't, it's okay to isolate for a little bit. You know, I'm at the point where I'm like 3 to 4 years in and out of isolation, kinda. So like, you know, it's not the greatest in regards to over time. It's not the best, but you know, I'm getting out now. You feel me? I'm not gonna go into detail with that because we got stalkers all over the world, and people always want to know all this extra stuff through social media. So I'm just gonna say that I was isolated for a while. Now I'm getting back out. But yeah, work on yourself, heal, but separate from people that don't align with you. Separate from people that don't rock with you. You feel what I'm saying? Point blank, even if it's family. So you gotta separate, work on yourself, love yourself like they say in this generation, and then consistently do that over and over and over. And just know that you're gonna have a lot of ups and downs. When I was going through it in Cali, you know, I was homeless in Cali, I was homeless in Idaho. A lot of that journey is so important because of who I became now, who I am now. You feel what I'm saying? What I've been through, persevering through, the definition of perseverance. Like, I've been through so much in my life, and I feel like I don't feel bad about none of it. The fact that my family was against me, the fact that, you know, I went through some crazy relationships, or because I had toxic friends, or because, you know, a lot of stuff about my life, none of it is negative to me. I say it so rough right now because I did the kumbaya. I went through phases. I first went through it, I was frustrated. Then I went through the, spread love, the kumbaya. Oh my God, everybody, yeah. Oh yeah, love you. Oh yeah, connect to God. right? And all of that was good because it was conditioned into me to be who I am now. Now I'm gonna say it raw, but I still walk with God. I still, you know what I'm saying? Like they said, Jesus wasn't nice. He was kind, but he kept 1,000. So I'm gonna keep it 1,000, and I'm happy I went through all of that. I'm happy my family crossed me. Happy friends crossed me. Happy I aligned with God. Nothing about my journey I regret at all, whatsoever. I promise you. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had a couple more dollars. But no, nothing I regret. Even where I live at right now, you feel what I'm saying? I'm cool. I got a house. I got a house over my head. I got a roof over my head. I got my own bed. I got my own bathroom, as you can see here. You know what I'm saying? So throughout my whole journey, life is not gonna be perfect. But I had so many ups and downs that made me, and then I have gratitude for everything that I've been through. So I encourage you, if you come from a dysfunctional family, to keep going, even when you low, even when you fall down. You might become homeless too. A lot of us generational curse breakers go through it emotionally, mentally, or we lose our situations based off of whatever we go through. I can't go into detail because everybody's situation is different, but man, if you come from a dysfunctional family, you're going to be high. You just got to keep pushing through no matter what. Even at your lowest moments, keep God with you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Keep God with you, but separate from people that don't align with you, even if they're not family. You know what I'm saying? Even if they're not family. All right, so keep going. I got to continue to clean this bathroom. And don't let nobody tear you down. You know what I mean? It's your boy Josh Different. I'm different, you different, we different. I'm out. Say no, I'm out.